Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you, Romaldo, so much for a few minutes to go ahead and spend with you all today. Romalda and her staff have been doing a phenomenal job of asking TASBO to bring courses out to Region 1, and we did a lot of those this past year, and we plan on doing a whole bunch more this next year. So wanted to take a few minutes to talk about two things. One, certification, just kind of overall, and two, the fall and winter academies that are coming up. So I'm on the TASBO website and looking at the certification page. So sometimes I find individuals saying, well, I need to make a case to my supervisor, my superintendent or director as to why I should get a certification, why the district should send me to courses. So this video here provides some really good information, talks about the value of the certification, how to start your certification process, and very importantly, how to maintain it. So you'll see that there's several different links here. One of them is in-person certification courses. Now, I know some learners do very well in an online environment, so we have online certification courses as well. But I guess as a frequent instructor myself, I really enjoy the in-person because there's such an opportunity to collaborate and learn from others. I was down at Region 1, I guess a month or two ago, and it was an MAO 303 course, which was for HR for M&O staff. And, I had a great time with the group there, great questions, great dialogue. So again, whether you're looking at something in person or maybe online because you're in payroll and Teams and so many deadlines and can't get away, we have both of those platforms. Now, I love the certification action plan. For those of you that are familiar with like a college deficiency plan, it's a way for you to map out which courses you're going to take, which certification you want to take, and then which courses to take. So you take the main ones that will get you to your goal. There's a link for certification resources as well that has the approved providers. It also has a lot of information about maintaining that certification once you get it. Frequently asked questions, and of course, the member portal, because now we've gotten away from paper certification applications and they're done online. You log onto your account, there's a big green button on the left that says certification enrollment. You click on that and you start the process. But really what I wanted to share with you, because it might be new for some of you, we have for a very long time had 3 certification levels: the CTSBS, CTSBO, and the RTSBA. Well, we added in March the RTSBO. So as you look at those 4 side by side, one of them, the Certified Texas School Business Specialist, this one only requires 7 courses, 4 in one area specialization, the Management 307 Business Ethics, which is required for all of them, and then 2 electives. Now, if you play your cards right, those 2 electives that you take, they're going to be courses that you can then use again towards your CTSBO or the school business official, because in that one you need 10 courses. And I will often ask, well, Becky, can I use the first 7 I took? And I say, absolutely. You just need to take additional courses, because for the Certified Texas School Business Official certification, you need 3 courses in 3 different areas. So if you're in a small district and you're the business manager, you might take 3 accounting, you might take 3 purchasing, but maybe you're also over food service and you'll take 3 of the school nutrition, and then of course the business ethics. Now, skipping over RTSBO for a minute, the one that we've had for quite a while is the Registered Texas School Business Administrator, RTSBA. That requires 15 courses. 8 of those courses are management level courses. They are the effective communications, financial essentials, long-term planning, approaches and to leadership management. So those 8 courses, you may not have taken those yet when you were working on a CTSBS or BO. So you'll take those courses and then you can use 7 of the electives that you've already taken. So again, it's not like you're taking 7 courses, a whole new 10, a whole new 15, etc. So what I wanted to mention about this new Registered Texas School Business Official, when we've been meeting over the past couple of years as a professional certification committee, And I chaired that committee for many years, and now I'm at TASBO as the Chief Certification Officer. What we talked about was eliminating barriers to certification. So many districts would tell me, well, Becky, I'm not taking those management courses, even though I'm a supervisor or a director, because my district won't pay the registration fees because it's not in a path to certification. And as I scroll down to the bottom, you'll probably see why. Because the last column, the RTSBA, that certification requires a bachelor's degree. So for those individuals that are business managers, they are director of food service, transportation, they're custodial supervisors, they're payroll coordinators, PEMS coordinators that may not have that degree. Unfortunately, they weren't taking those leadership courses because it wasn't in their path. You know, they weren't going to ever qualify for the RTSBA unless they opted to go to college and get that degree. So realizing that the difference between the RTSBO, the new one, and the RTSBA is that RTSBO does not require a degree. It requires 7 years instead of 5. So hopefully you'll spread the word. If this impacts you or other people in your division, I think that's part of why we're really concerned about trying to bring some of the training to you so that you will be able to take advantage of that. So again, it has opened up windows for a lot of individuals. So when you're looking at your certification, once you get your certification, the important part is to maintain it. This webpage under Maintain Your Certification has a quick little video that shows you how to enter your approved provider hours. Because to maintain your certification, once you get to that and you've earned it, you need to take 60 hours of continuing education every 3 years. You can log onto your account and see how many hours you have today. So it's a total of 60, but 30 of those have to be directly through a TASBO event, a conference, an academy, a workshop, a course, etc. Because even though you've gotten your certification, you might still take courses every now and then that you hadn't taken or refresh. You know, I've been taking courses since the 80s, so things have changed. Sometimes I'll take one of those courses again just to get the current content. But what I think many people don't realize is that 30 of those have to be with TASBO. The other 30 don't. I know that if you go into your service center workshop portal and you print a transcript of all the many times you come to the school finance council meetings or any of the many events that Region 1 offers, those count because your service center is an approved provider. So please, if you get those hours, log onto your account and submit those hours. I review and approve them every week or every couple of weeks. So don't forget those, that if you say, I'm, so far away, I can't always go to the conferences, you can still maintain that by using hours from your service center, TEA, TASB, any of those different approved providers. There's a link here on this page to all those approved providers. And if you don't see someone you often get training from, let us know and maybe we can get them on the list. So the last thing I wanted to mention was the 23-24 Academy and Fundamental events. Once you've earned your certification, you can take any of the different TASBO events and you'll earn continuing education. The fundamentals is what we used to refer to as a boot camp. We just retitled them. So if you're saying, what happened to the boot camps? They're still there. They've just been changed to fundamentals. You'll see the business manager fundamentals is in Austin, not too far away from you guys. And it's July 18th, and I'll be the presenter for the whole day. We have a variety of different topics that day. The PEMS fundamentals will be in Houston, September 19th to the 21st. Internal Audit Academy, September 27th to 28th, and that is a stretch. That's in Denton. The school office fundamentals, I really highly recommended this one. I have taught this many, many times. It's an all day split in a couple of days to be an online offering, but this covers activity accounts, account codes, record keeping, purchasing, all those critical things that your school office staff really need, those bookkeepers, campus secretaries. So if they haven't attended that in the past, what many districts do is that they get them all together in the boardroom and they watch this online training and then talk about how it really applies to their school district. You see purchasing fundamentals, if that's new for you. And then you see the Standing Accounting Finance Academy Operations Conference. Those are new information coming out every year. So again, those are many different sessions with more current information. And you do see on the right-hand side a bit of a change. We have had the HR/payroll Academy and Fundamentals for years together. We have split those up. Payroll is in October and personnel is in January. We also have the Synergy, the Special Education plus Finance staff, and that's in Georgetown this year, bringing special ed staff, program staff, and finance together. And then the Budget Fundamentals and the Academy are now in November. We moved them from January because we realized those 7-1 fiscal years, they're knee deep into budgeting in January. So we moved all of those budget trainings to November. So that's pretty much it. You can learn more about these academies, workshops, courses, anything else at the TASBO events page. So Romalda, I think I've stayed within my time, wanted to see if there were any questions. And if not, I will turn it back over to you. And thank you so much for the invite to be with you all this morning.
Thank you, Becky. Do we have any questions from the audience here? No questions. Oscar, any questions in Zoom?
No questions in
We
Zoom,
don't see-
Romalda. Thank you.
I
don't
do
see any
see one,
comments.
Romalda.
Okay.
And I guess it was a direct message, but it's a great question. So I'm going to answer it. It says, does TASBO let us know if we're nearing a certificate that will expire? Yes. There is an auto email that goes out. And I know for some of you, you're probably like, turn them off, because I get them. Every time you get them, I get them. So there is a reminder 2 years out, 1 year out, 90 days out, and 30 days out, telling you, hey, your certification is going to expire on this day. Check your hours, load hours, attend an event, et cetera, et cetera. So yes, thank you for asking that question, because we do have some built-in auto notifications. We don't want that certification you worked hard for to expire on you. So again, we do have that in place.